Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello, Jacinta. I can see your face. How are you doing today? So we are making something quite special today. I tell you guys, something very special today. So it doesn't take time. It takes quite a short time. Let's see what we can do with all this cow skin. Can you see the cow skin? Let's see what we can do with this. It's already cooked and it doesn't take time. So I've got my cow skin. Hey, first I need to introduce myself again. I cannot in this kitchen. I've got my cow skin. I showed you guys already, and this is quartz pepper that I blended myself. How we are doing today? And this is chopped onion and chopped habanero pepper. This is the orange version. Hello, Jacinta. Yeah, and this is red bell pepper. So, guys, I need you guys to join me today. I was cooking. I didn't announce this definitely because I don't intend to come online, but I was cooking. My thought was come online and do it. So I think I need to bring this one closer. Yeah, I think this is okay now. So what we're doing today is what I call kpomo sauce. You know that kind of sauce you make for your rice with very, very soft, soft, soft cow skin. This cow skin was cooked really to be really, really very soft. So as usual, I start my cooking with my pot empty. You guys know that already, so I don't have to say that. But definitely today will not take much time because it just promotes so it's not going to take much time. So while I let the oil heat up a bit, let me introduce everything again that I'm going to use. Everything again. For those that are just joining us, this is cow skin. This is cow skin for my kpomo sauce. Everything here is cooked, well spiced. When I mean well spiced, completely well spiced and cooked to get very soft. You know, the thing about cow skin is that it's not so tasty, but if you spice it very well, it really gets very tasty. So everything here, this is one of those cow skin that is very, very yummy and tasty and very delicious. So let's keep it aside. And like I said, I can introduce before, just for the last time, this is red bell pepper. It's not blended, it's just almost like shredded using my chopper. So this was not, blender was not used for this. I used my chopper to do this. Yeah, red bell pepper. And this is dry pepper, but I crushed dry pepper so you guys can see. If you notice, I deliberately blended it so we can still see the seed. I don't know if you can see very well here. The seed is still showing. You can see it very well. The seed is still showing. That was deliberate because I want the seed to show. And this is another pepper. This is chopped white onion, and this is orange habanero pepper. Again, the orange habanero pepper is just meant to add more flavor to our cooking. Hello, Samuel. Hello, Abby. Abby, it's been a while. How you doing? Yeah, what's cooking today? I just want to make some kind of pomo sauce. This kind of pomo sauce you make. You don't cut the pomo very big. You cut the pomo very small. Small, 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 until you're done cutting it. That's the one. That's what we're making today. And the secret of making a very good one is once you're able to spice your pomo very well. We know pomo doesn't really get that much sweet. It doesn't get that much tasty. But once you're able to spice your pomo really good, you stand a chance of having a very delicious pomo sauce. And again, is that see better rishi rishi? Abi, are you sabi? It's that kind of pomo that you chop little by little, little by little, little by little, very small, small, not big, big chunks. So I will cut it while the pepper is frying. That was why I have not cut it. So I'm going to cut it while the pepper is frying. So again, onion and or habanero pepper. So while we are waiting I'm going to just wait for this oil to get heated. I don't know where to keep it. Okay, I will leave it here for now. Not here. Okay, so now, again, for those that just joined us, my name is Ekena of in this kitchen. If you're just joining us, this is a page I used to, make some delicious food online. And if you care to join us, I invite your friends, join us. Let's keep making delicious food online. I cook online, and I also post recorded videos. Just for those that wants to know, whether on YouTube, whether on Facebook, I post recorded videos there. I also cook on live stream. Right now, I'm cooking on live stream on YouTube and on live stream on Facebook. So if you want to check me out on both places, you're always welcome. And please refer your friends, bring your friends along to join us on this stage and on this channel. Let's keep this something nice. Anyway, we are letting the oil heat up a bit. Let's get started. Today is going to be very easy. I know people might be wondering, when are you going to finish cooking when you've not cut the pomo? Pomo is very soft. I will say it again. I've cooked it, got it very soft, spiced it very well. So definitely before the red bell pepper finish frying, I will finish cutting this pomo. You guys will see it is so easy, straightforward. So while we allow the oil to heat up a bit, the oil is heating up. Let's see how it's doing. I want to see how the oil is doing. If it's doing okay, now we'll have to wait a little bit longer for the oil to fry well. Everyone that joined us today, thank you so much. It's really better rishi guys. So while we're waiting for this oil to heat up before we start, let's get started. Like I said before, this pomo is very, very soft. It's cooked that way. If you just add your knife, it will just follow you. You can see that. Very, very soft. That was how it was cooked. So that if you're eating it, you'll be sure that you enjoy what you're eating. Like now, you guys can see how I squeezed it. When I was cooking it, I deliberately, after washing it, I deliberately folded the pomo round and round and round and round. Because when you fold pomo like this, particularly fresh pomo, not the one that is so roasted. Most of the pomo we get here is not really completely roasted. So if you're able to fold it like this before you cook, after cooking it will remain like this. So you can see how I was one that did it like this, and now it's so easy to just cut it. It's so easy to cut it like that. You can see it's tiny, but still round. Tiny, but still round. You can see, okay, when we start cooking, but you can see how tiny it is, but still round inside. Anyway, let's keep going while we let this to keep boiling. Everything we are using here today is just pomo throughout. We are not using any kind of meat here, except this pomo you're looking at. No kind of meat, except this pomo. So we are just getting started, and it's going to be very, very delicious for those that are joining us today. We cook online all the time. We cook online all the everyone that got Aries Vicky, thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, look at you can see how soft the kpomo is really very soft. If you can look at it very well, it's really very soft. So let's keep going. This is making noise now. So let's keep going. So let's see. This is remember I said this is chopped onion. This is onion like I said before. So let's go. So I'm gonna just take a bit. When you add, remember when you're making sauce or even frying stew entirely. Paul Enelia, thanks so much for joining us. I appreciate that. Amir Amara, thank you so much for joining us. What I was saying before is when you are frying stew or even making sauce, once you add your excuse me your onion, the focus is not to dry the onions. No, the focus is just to fry on a low heat and allow the onion to bring out its flavor, not to fry and dry the onion. That is not the idea. So, excuse me. So you can see right now I'm not frying on high heat. What I'm letting these onions do now is to release its flavor in my cooking. That is what I'm letting it to do so that the base will really be very, very tasty. Sometimes I do add a little bit of salt even when I'm doing this, just a little bit. And sometimes actually I do add just one seasoning. Again, it's just about building a very good, delicious base when you're cooking. If you get it right at the base, you will most likely get it right when you're done. But if you don't get it right at this point, it probably it will not be the best of stew. So right now, remember what the onion is doing now is caramelizing. It's not burning. It's just caramelizing, releasing its flavor in the oil gradually. That is exactly what it's doing right now. So when next you're frying your stew, you're making your sauce, don't use high heat. The high heat does not really help. So, so this is good. Excuse me. The next that will go in now, while I continue cutting my cow skin, of course, is the red bell pepper. Red bell pepper will come in now, and then we'll continue. So guys, remember already, I have my onion here. Remember that? I have my onion here. I have some 1 cube of seasoning here. I have what else do I have here? Just onion, and of course I got some salt. One thing I want to add also is this. If you like garlic, you can add some garlic now. You can add some garlic, but I don't want to add garlic to this. I used garlic while I was cooking the cow skin. So typically I would have added fresh ginger here, but I don't have fresh ginger. I have fresh ginger and I use it to cook the cow skin. I'm just adding a little bit of ginger powder here before adding my, of course, before adding my red bell pepper. Also to that, I will also want to add, if necessary, if you have fresh thyme, this could also be the right time to just pluck some leaves, not just leaves, not the stem, just the leaf. Again, what I'm doing right now is what kind of flavor am I looking for in this sauce? This is when I'm building that flavor. Once you add your tomato, you are not necessarily building more flavor. So if you want to build a very good flavor, start now to add those things you want to add that will mix well with the oil. You can be rest assured that you are building a strong flavor in your cooking. So right now, What I'm doing is adding fresh thyme. I have fresh thyme. That's what I'm adding right now. So by the time I'm done adding this again, it fries with the onion and everything. And the aroma from here now is really very good, very sweet, I will tell you guys. So yeah, I've gotten the right base I want. Next, of course, to go in would be my red bell pepper. This is red bell pepper throughout. There's no tomato in here. No tomato at all. It's just red bell pepper. So, and the thing about red bell pepper, now I'm going to increase the heat a bit. The thing about red bell pepper is this, it doesn't take time to dry. That is why whenever it's a bit, I don't like coming online to make tomato stew, except I parboil the tomato completely. Because I know it takes longer time for tomato to parboil or tomato to fry, and that would mean people spending so much time watching tomato cook, and that is not right thing to do. So, but for red bell pepper, it doesn't take time, particularly when it's not blended. You guys have seen my chopper that I used to chop onion, that I used to chop pepper. It's not my blender is here. If you look very well, you can see my blender there, right there. That's my blender right there, and my chopper that I use is right on my sink here. So once this boil now, it's so easy to dry up. That is why I don't have to parboil red bell pepper. It has less water when you chop it, and then dries up very fast. So let's cover it for a few minutes, and then keep cutting our cow skin. Okay, I'm gonna bring my shopping tray close. Like I said, guys, I said it before, I will say it again. When I was cooking the pomo, this pomo is very big, but I folded it. As you can see, I folded it, and after cooking, this is how it's looking. I'm gonna cut it into two now, so you see what I'm talking about. So if we cut it into two, this is what I'm talking about. It will look like this. So it's gonna, if I want to just leave it like this and it's not gonna like open, I probably might use toothpick to just hold it. Good evening, Kelvin. How are you doing today? So this is it. Pomo is well cooked and soft and ready for this pomo sauce. It's not one of those pomo you want to cook and you don't cook it very soft. This has to be soft to taste really good. Remember, you chop the pomo little by little, not so big. That's kind of the way you chop the pomo is that you should be able to just use your spoon and pick it up and eat without stressing yourself so much. Pack it and the rice and eat at once. So everyone joining us today, I really appreciate you guys that join us. Mask, thank you so much for joining us. Bon appetit. Merci beaucoup. I hope I got it right. For those watching on YouTube, thank you also for joining us. Guys, remember also, like I keep saying, once you join me here, if you're also available on YouTube, you can join me on YouTube too. That's with the same handle. If you search me up, you will still see the same name on YouTube. So yeah, I will appreciate to have you guys over there too. So while we are waiting for this to, I want to taste this pomo and see how tasty it is. Very tasty. Very nice. Very, very tasty. You see, the thing I like about pepper is that it's boiling already. Unlike tomato that will stay and stay and stay and stay and stay before it starts boiling. So this is boiling already, which is good. I remember, like I said, this is purely pomo, only pomo. There is no meat here, just cow skin only cow skin. and I'm cutting it tiny. Again, if you want to look at it, this is how I made it. So everyone that joined us today, I really appreciate you guys for joining us. Thank you so much. Please remember to share as you join us. Remember to share as you join us. I know, depending on where you're watching from, is a bit. If you're watching from Nigeria or any part of West Africa, it's about 9 p.m. right now. So my guess is that everybody will be on the bed now and just watching me with their phone, which is great. So yeah, so let's continue. We are almost nearing the end. This will not take us up to an hour, trust me. It won't take us up to an hour to finish up today. Maybe I'm going to show you guys how I cut the pomo. You don't cut the pomo so big, not so big at all. You just want to cut it little. I want to show you guys, this is, maybe it's big actually, but this is how I cut the pomo. Not really so big, not so big, but enough that you can use your spoon or your fork and just pick one in the sauce and eat. Tina, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us today. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. So let's see how this is doing. Yeah, it's doing great, doing really good. Everyone that joined us today, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys for joining us today. Thank you, thank you. Like I said, we are making cow skin sauce. You can actually call it cow skin stew if you want to, but the secret of how tasty this cow skin is, like I said before, is how I spice it up, which I will share when I'm posting the video. To spice up this cow skin, let me show you guys what I used. I used fresh ginger, fresh thyme, fresh rosemary. What else? I also used dry thyme. Of course, I used garlic, and I used what else? What else did I use? Yeah, and I added some pepper inside, like pepper that I didn't cut. I added pepper inside. So ginger, everything fresh. Ginger, garlic, rosemary, thyme, pepper, onion, and of course some seasoning. And I allowed it. I used foil paper to cover the pot when I was cooking it to allow it to cook really good. That was what I did. So it really cooked well and soft and within a short time. So if you want to cook something really very fast, guys, if you have foil paper, just add foil paper to before you put the cover of the pot. It's going to cook really very fast. So you see, we are almost done cutting out the pomo, and definitely before this finish cooking, we will finish cutting out the pomo inside. I will leave it to cook for some time, and I'll leave it open for us until we are done cooking. Abedin, thanks so much for saying that. That is very delicious. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot. So, just so you guys know, next weekend, hopefully, next weekend I'm going to be cooking. I'm going to be cooking just one thing, okra soup next weekend. And the okra soup I'm cooking is very special. Okra soup for kids. So it can be eaten by anybody, just so you know. But if you have kids or you have someone that have kids and wants to know how to make delicious okra for them for swallow, yeah, you can join me next Sunday or Saturday to see how I make the okra soup. I'm reintroducing for some time now. I don't have that kind of soup for my kids, so I am making that soup specially for my kids, so that they can start eating swallow back again with me. They've made swallow, And so I'm bringing it back to the table again. And I want to bring it back with a delicious kind of soup that they have always loved. So if you got kids or you just enjoy having okra soup made in such a way that is good for kids, yeah, join me on Sunday or Saturday next week. Everyone, thanks so much for joining us. I'm going to leave this pot open now so that it can continue cooking properly. You can see how well it's cooking right now. It's boiling. That's the most important thing, is boiling. I probably might add some more oil, but look at the pomo. I might not use all the pomo actually, but so far this is what I've got. So let's keep going. How many of us like this kind of big pomo? Look at how big and fat this pomo is. This is that kind of pomo I used to like. Very fat and big. This type. But I'm still gonna cut it very small. But this is that type that if you have it in your soup bed too, your plate will just be filled up. Very fat. But anyway, let me keep. I'll have to cut it into bits. This is how I'm cutting it. This is how I'm cutting it, and I'll just eat one here. If you guys are watching me, I'll just eat one. Everyone that joined, thank you so much. Remember, please invite your friends to follow us on this page. They're going to enjoy watching us do what we know how to do. So get your friends to join us on this page, guys. So let's see. I'm going to close it up in just a few more minutes and leave it open. For those wondering what I'm cutting, if you're not seeing what I'm doing here, I'm just cutting the cow skin. If you're wondering what I'm cutting here, I'm cutting cow skin because I'm making cow skin sauce. The cow skin is actually too much. I don't think I'll use everything. JT Hub, no wonder you're fresh. Are you serious? Anyway, thanks for that compliment. I appreciate that. Thanks for that compliment. I still no wonder you're fresh. You're fresh. Hey. Anyway, we are almost done now with cutting the pomo. I'm not going to cut all of them, like I said. It's too much for this. I think it's too much for this amount of. Let's leave it a bit more. Well, even if I cut out the pomo, I will not use everything because it's way too much. Even if I cut everything. So imagine that. They use this big size of pomo and serve you food. Look at how big it is. They will just throw it inside the food like this and serve you like this. This one, we just balance where they shop and enjoy yourself. Look at how big it is. Mightily big. Anyway, let's continue what we are doing. So we are almost done with cutting the pomo. Almost done. And like I said, definitely we will not use everything. I'm gonna just leave this open so you guys can see how it's drying. I'll watch and see if it will need more oil. If we need more oil, I'm gonna add it, but I won't know now until it dries more. Once it continues to fry, you will begin to see the amount of oil that is left on top. That will determine how much oil I will add next. But definitely, I'm going to add some more oil in it, but not now. So just let's keep watching it and see how it's doing. If I watch it a bit, I will also close it a bit. I also close it a bit so that it can retain enough steam and then fry and cook at the same time. So yeah, the kpomo is almost ready. Almost ready. Everyone that joined today, I really appreciate you guys. You guys are really making my day. I mean, without you guys, definitely I won't be here doing this. But every time I'm here, even if it's just one person that I see that joined me, is a good motivation for me. That at least one person have my time. One person have the time to join me. So that is a big win for me. How you guys doing today? So we are almost done with all the kpomo right now. We have just 3 left. Have just 3 left. I'm tempted to even put this one like this and just eat it like this. But I won't do that. I'm tempted to put it in like this. But anyway, let's close it up a bit more and then finish cutting the kpomo. That way, when you close it up a bit, it retains more heat and begins to really cook very fast and dry fast enough. So the kpomo is almost ready. So everyone that joined, thank you so much. Owona Kingsley. Oh my God, this made my day. Owona Kingsley, this made my day. We'll have your time, sir. You are a good cook. Seriously. Oh my God, this is really so good. Thanks so much for that. I really appreciate that motivation, Kingsley. Thank you so much. Thanks for saying that. Naji Kaleshi is good. Send the meat for me. Oh, okay. If you can fly to Canada, you will come and eat with me, definitely. If you can fly to Canada, or if anytime I'm back home in Nigeria and I cook, I'm gonna invite everyone that is close to me to join me in eating. Okay. Otherwise, anyone in Canada particularly in Saskatchewan, is invited to join me today. Chidima Blessing, thank you so much. Well done. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So my big sieve is filled up with kpomo right now. I want to see if I will add some more. I'm going to just keep packing it. Let's see how this is doing. Okay, this is doing really good. So look at the kpomo I'm using. I might add some more, I might add less, but I think this one will be enough. Even though I still have some, I still have some more left. I still have about 2 left. So this is what I have left here now. These 2. I have these 2 left. Maybe I will still use it, maybe not. But for now, let's pretend as if this one is okay. If this one is not enough, I will still cut some more and add. So right now, I will then focus on finishing the cooking. So this is ready. Let me stop cutting for now and just leave only this one. That's enough for now. I will focus on this one right now. Let's see. I think it's doing really good. I don't want this thing to splash and touch me. It's very hot. When it touches me, I will almost run away from the kitchen. So that is why I have to use this as my defense. Great to see how other nations' foods and delicious. Yeah. Hi, my Metabase. Matabis, where are you watching from? Kaiya Matabis, where are you watching from? Can I know the country you're watching from, please? If you can drop it in the comment section, which country are you watching from? So yeah, this is doing really good. I'm going to close it a bit. By the time I open it again now, what I'm going to do is I'll add some more oil, and then I'll add my coarse pepper and of course my habanero pepper. That is what I will do next. So everyone that is watching, the tomato we are making kpomo sauce. This is the main kpomo we are using today to cook. I just cut them into bits. We might add more or we might not add everything. So what is cooking right now, guys, is the red bell pepper is frying. I remember before I started frying the red bell pepper, I made sure that I seasoned the oil really good. Because if you get the oil well seasoned before you even add your red bell pepper, the cooking will come out more delicious. I made sure I did that even before I started. So yeah, let's see how it's doing again. You know, the thing about cooking is this: once it starts burning, you have to take your time to know exactly when you have to start turning your stew. When you're making stew or sauce, we have to understand at what point in time do I put my spoon. Preferably, if you have wooden spoon, wooden spatula, use it to cook. For those that are watching me on this page, on this channel, I don't think you guys have ever seen me use spoon to cook. I don't use iron or stainless spoon to cook. No, it has to always be wooden stick. Call it spatula, wooden spatula. Then after cooking, I can use this stainless spoon to dish the food. But certainly, this is what I use to cook. Or I can use the small one. I can use this one. I can use the bigger one. If I'm cooking soup, you guys know that already, I use the bigger one. If I'm cooking stew, I use this one. If I'm making, like this morning, for those that have visited my page this morning, when I posted that egg sauce, I made it this morning before I even started cooking. So my thought was, how will I get people to come and to join today? So I took the picture before I started eating and posted it and say, hey, this is what I'm eating, but join me later to cook something that is better. So if you're wondering how I got that picture that I posted on my page this morning, is from what I made this morning. That was what I ate this morning, so you guys know. And I will try and maybe before leaving for work tomorrow, I will post it. I will post the making so you guys can see it. It's basically egg sauce with breadstick. That's all. But I'll show you guys how I made it. I just posted the picture only. Anyway, let's go back to frying. Now this is doing really good. Like you guys know why I'm always checking this. I want to know exactly when it starts burning. I don't want it to burn at all. Rather, even if it's going to burn, it shouldn't be that much. So right now, I think I'm thinking it might need more oil even before I put this. Before I put this coarse pepper. And for those that might be wondering, why are you adding oil even while you're cooking already? That is why I have said it many times that once you start cooking, make sure the oil, particularly if you're cooking stew, make sure the oil is well seasoned even before you add your tomato, your red bell pepper. That is okay. If you want to add more oil subsequently, you can, particularly if you realize what you have is not enough. It's not going to change the taste of the soup or of the stew or reduce it, because before you even started cooking, you will have seasoned the oil. So that taste remains, it doesn't change. So even if you add more oil inside, it doesn't change the taste at all. That is very important, we know that. And again, if I should even close it a little bit more oil will come up. But I know certainly sure that I will need more oil there. So maybe before I add more oil, you guys might be wondering why pepper. This is orange habanero pepper. Habanero pepper. It is very, The difference between this orange habanero and the red one is this one is more flavorful. It has more flavor. It might not be more spicy, but it has more flavor. So that is why I'm using it. I'm now adding it. I'm gonna give this a quick stir. I'm gonna give it a quick stir. I might just wait a bit. It's not burning that much. I might just wait a bit. Let it dry a little bit more before, because once I add this one and add more oil, we are done cooking. You are doing a great job. Kudos, Chidima blessing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that compliment. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. So everyone watching us, whether if you're watching from Facebook, that is great. If you're watching from YouTube, I love you guys. Please keep coming back to. Every weekend I do a lot of online live streaming of my cooking, but during the week I try to post my recorded videos, my recorded cooking. So, but I love to always come online so you guys can see, yes, I'm not just posting recorded videos, I'm also showing how I made this food, because I want you guys to put a face to the cooking. I want you guys to put a face to the cooking. So let's go ahead and finish up right now. So I'm going to give it a quick turn right now. A quick turn right now. It's burning actually. Because this is red bell pepper, and whether you blend it or chop it, it's eventually going to remain like smoothie. That is where this one comes handy. This one is very coarse. As you guys can see, it's very coarse. You can see the seeds. You can also see even the body itself. So remember, I've not added some more oil. Can you see oil is coming out on this already? But I will still add more, definitely. I will still add more. So I'm going to just give it a quick more turn. I'm going to give it a quick more turn. So this is doing really good. Remember, I've not added oil at all. I'm still going to add more oil like I said. But if you're looking very well, you can see the oil is coming on top right now. That is to show you it's almost done frying. Once you're frying, trying to fry, excuse me, let me get something to clean my face. So once you're frying tomato or frying pepper, one of the ways you know you're done frying is once the oil begins to settle on top. You know you are done frying. Nkiru Ibe, thank you so much. You are doing a great job, and I'm learning. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much, really. I appreciate that. So, like I was saying, I will say it again. I will still add some more oil, but even if I don't want to add, there's enough oil here already. There's enough oil here already. This is one way you know that if you're frying tomato, you're going to get it dry, or pepper. Like I said, once the oil begins to settle on top, you can taste it to be sure that it's done frying. But otherwise, once you begin to have the oil, you are good to go to start adding other things. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to add some more oil. Like I said, I need enough oil in it. Even though it has enough oil, but like I said, I need enough oil in it. So I'm going to stir it now, and then add my coarse pepper. What this coarse pepper will do now is, if you are done cooking, and if you look at this sauce, it will not have that very smooth look. It will have some kind of coarse look to it. So let's go for it. If some might be wondering, when is this one going to cook? When is this pepper going to fry? The thing about this dry coarse pepper is that it's already cooked. The squash pepper is already cooked, maybe cooked with the sun and dried already. So I'm not adding it and expecting it to give it time to dry. There's no need for all that. I'm adding it for the sake of the flavor it brings to the food. That is, see, I need to tell you guys this. Whenever you're cooking, the focus of everything you're adding, the focus should be, if I'm adding this particular ingredients, what spice, what flavor is it bringing to my food? If I'm adding this, what flavor is it bringing to my food? If I'm adding this, what flavor am I looking for? So it's not just enough to say, I want to, let me go and put this, and then bring down the food. That is okay. But if you know how to try to combine spices for flavor, you will know exactly what spice you want to add to your cooking to get that flavor you're looking for. So I know in this particular stew, I'm not looking for a kind of fantastic sweet taste. This coarse pepper will balance the taste of the red bell pepper. You guys know red bell pepper is very tasty, almost like sweet. Red bell pepper is sweet, and I don't want that kind of sweet taste in the food. So what the coarse pepper would do is to reduce that sweet taste from from red bell pepper. It does that a lot, and of course bring its own unique taste and mix with the red bell pepper. Then you have a very specific taste that you probably are looking for when you're cooking. So this is great. I'm just gonna give it cover it for just a few minutes. Maybe I'm gonna just add some salt. Cover it for a few minutes. And maybe I'm gonna add some seasoning also. Everyone that's joining us, thank you for joining us today. We are making delicious cow skin sauce. You guys are gonna love it. I've actually cooked rice I'm gonna use to eat this. Trust me. Because I know I'm hungry and I needed, even though I ate in the morning, for the first time in a very long time, maybe I would say years, I probably might be eating 3 times today. But I don't normally eat 3 times. So, but let's see. Maybe after the rice I cook, I won't eat again today. Who knows? So, yeah, I know this face. Helen Choma, I see your face there. I know you didn't come, but I've seen your face. How are you doing? Helen? Anyway, this is what we are doing. This is doing great. You can see this stew is cooking really good. I'm going to just close it up a bit. And I'm going to add some more ginger to it. Excuse me. Dried ginger powder. That's what I'm adding to it now. You see, I have curry here. But this particular stew I'm making does not necessarily require curry powder. So if you're cooking this kind of stew, you want to add curry powder, that's okay. I can still add a little bit of curry powder to this, but it doesn't need it. So some people might be saying, why do you want to skip curry? Yeah, this is curry powder here, very good one. But I might add a little bit, I might not even add at all because it doesn't need it it doesn't need curry to get that taste I'm looking for. But it needs ginger definitely, and I added that ginger. So what I'm going to add next, of course, I might just add a little bit of more rosemary. For those that don't know, this is rosemary. I'm going to show you. This is fresh. My hands are just filled with meat. This is fresh rosemary. If you want to know what fresh rosemary is, I had a dry one too. I don't even know I get a dry one, but I had a dry one. So I'll open this up a bit and pluck some more. I washed it already, but I used a bit yesterday when I was making my chicken pie yesterday. Guys, that chicken pie was the best. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. For those that joined yesterday and watched when I was making the sauce for chicken pie. The chicken pie I made yesterday was, man, it was the best you can ever want to have. Hopefully this week or sometime I'll be posting it so you can see what we made yesterday. So what I just added now is fresh rosemary. I've added fresh thyme already. I can choose to add more if I want. I'm very scared of this splashing, touching me. I'm very scared of it. So I have to always run. I have to always go back while while it's frying. Remember also, guys, when you're making your sauce or your stew, it is important you realize one thing. Let your cooking, let your tomato dry, or let your pepper dry. Don't be in a hurry to turn it and put your meat and everything. No, don't be in a hurry. Maybe one of these days I might cook that fresh tomato stew, whereby the tomato is not even, the focus is not on drying the tomato, but simply getting it very tasty. I don't have that time yet, and I don't know when I'll do that. Maybe sometime in the months to come, I'll just make fresh tomato stew. You're not again, like I said, the focus is not on the focus is not on drying it, but simply getting it very tasty, even in that fresh form. So everyone, yeah, we are sticking to time. We are very much sticking to time. I'm glad that we will round up here in about 10 minutes or thereabouts. But just come on with me until I'm done. You will like what you see. Shidima blessing. You are really doing a great job. Kudos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. So I'm now thinking I'm going to put this meat first, but not yet. If it's not enough, I'll put the rest. I'm tempted to cut this other one, and this one, but I won't do that. Like these two, I'm tempted to cut these two, but I will not. And you guys know me with that already, that when I'm cooking, I hardly add water to my sauce, to my stew. So I mean, you guys know that already. And that is because I'm not looking for quantity, I'm looking for quality. So because I'm looking for quality, I hardly want to, cook with so much water. It's okay. I'm not saying it's bad, it's okay. But for me personally, I don't need to do that. You can see how thick this stew is. Excuse me. If you notice, since I started cooking, since I came online, I have not added water up to this. I have not added even a single drop of water to it at all. And I will not add water to it also. I will not. Until it's done. Hey, I don't know why this cover of pot like falling. Come on. I'm not adding seasoning right now. This seasoning is so strong. Oh my God. It's so strong. So let's round up quickly now. Let's round up quickly. So what do I want to put? I want to show you guys something. You see, when I say, excuse me. You see, when I say that my stew is, when I'm cooking meat, I make sure the meat, the soup, the meat or the kpomo absorbs the flavor. See, this kpomo I cooked. This was the only thing left in it. The water left in it. This what you're looking at now. But when I was cooking it, the water was up to here in this spot, but I let it cook and cook and cook and get soft and absorb all the flavor. This is the only thing that is left. So I'm going to put all these things here now just to add more flavor to the cooking. I don't know if I should call this one kpomo broth. You know how you have chicken broth, meat broth. I don't know if I should call this one kpomo broth or something. But anyway, I've added that one. The next that will go in now is my kpomo will go in now. This is what is going in now. Let's see if we need more or less. We probably will need less of this because I don't think I need everything now. It's too much. Let me see what it looks like. Let me see what it looks like. Does it need more? I will add some more kpomo definitely. And this is enough. So I'm gonna just cover it up a bit now and let it cook a little bit more. Again, no water. Remember I said that, no water. Everyone that joined us today, we are rounding up making the kpomo sauce. I think kpomo is enough inside. I think it's enough. I don't need to add more. I think it's enough. So right now, I will just cover it up to heat up, to cook, to heat up very well. Then we are good to go. I'll just cover it up to cook a little bit more so you guys can see. I have enough kpomo there. Guys, is this kpomo enough? Who is watching? Who is seeing what I'm doing here? Should I add more kpomo here or I shouldn't add more? Who can tell me? Should I add more? Anyway, I think this is enough. I don't know. I think this is enough. I don't need to add more. Let me just close it up and let it cook. Everyone that joined us today, okay, share. Exactly what I would have loved to eat with boiled white yam. Thank you very much. Okay, share. Thanks so much. Ihe njeri eburu aka dị ama ewo m njeri. Okay, yeah, it looks okay. So I didn't add more. So rice kanjeri. I don't have boiled yam. I don't even have yam. My apples boiled yam. So I'm using rice, well cooked rice to eat it. But what I'm doing now is I want it to heat up a little bit more. So that we can be rest assured that the flavors will all have mixed inside and get more tasty. That is it. So we are doing good with time, and we are doing good also with everything. I'm gonna get some water to drink. So I got some water to drink, but let's see how it's doing. Yeah, it's doing great. I will let it to keep cooking more and more this way. So Yeah, I drink water a lot. And we are almost done. This is exactly 2 minutes to 1 hour that we started, and we are almost done. What is left? I think I'm just going to test it to see. Yeah, that's okay. I don't know if I should add a little bit of curry there. I don't know if I should, but I don't want to do that. Remember, this is not just a typical stew. It is that was why I called it sauce. It's not like the typical stew. So it will have lots of meat inside and maybe oil. Not the typical stew we know, but you can call it stew too. That's still okay, but I have a reason I called it sauce. I have a reason I called it sauce, not stew. You see, no single drop of water entered here. Oh yeah, Akira, yeah, I had this enough. I didn't add more. That's okay. Thank you. So what we are doing basically right now is to to get it to heat up more so that the pomo can absorb the flavor or the spice or whatever from the stew or from the sauce itself. Because when you're eating this either with rice or with white yam or whatever, it's like you pick small rice, you pick one pomo, you pick small rice, you pick one pomo. So you want to be sure that the pomo is very tasty. Pomo doesn't have taste at all. We know that, or it doesn't have that good taste we want. So to get pomo to be very tasty, you have to spice it up really good when you are cooking it. And that was exactly what I did. I don't have to do that online because it will take a long time to parboil or to cook pomo online, blah, blah, blah. It will take a long time. So some of the things I used for my cooking, I prepared them well in advance so that I can only spend few minutes or 1 hour at most or thereabouts cooking. But if you want to cook something like this, you have to remember it will take you more than 1 hour that we have spent now. Remember, you have to get your pomo, wash your pomo, cook your pomo, wash your tomato, blend everything you need to blend to get them ready, even before you start. So it will take you more than 1 hour if you're making this kind of stew or any kind of soup at all. If once you're able to add the background, the before preparation, and then the cooking itself. So what do we have left? Nothing. We don't have anything left here. We are done cooking. Yeah, it's really boiling the way I want. I'm gonna give it a quick stir again. Just one time quick stir again and let it boil a little bit more, and then I will stop. I will turn off the stove. So I'm gonna leave it now again to boil or to fry for the last time. For the last time, leave it again to heat up, and then we are good to go. So everyone that joined us today, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you guys. I'm glad I kept the time. Unlike before, I would say 1 and I'll come at 1:15. I'm happy today I kept the time, so that's cool. So yeah, let's keep picking up some things we use. Please remember, guys, remember to come to my page and see what I do on my page. Invite your friends, join my YouTube channel, invite your friends. I really appreciate you guys doing that. You guys are really making my day by supporting me as much as you can. By supporting me as much as you can, you are making my day so much. I really appreciate that so much. So thank you so much. I remember that I don't just do online cooking or live streaming. I also post recorded videos during the week. Please come to my page. You can turn on your notification button and know exactly when I have posted a video. That will be fine. Whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, just turn on your notification button to know when I have posted something you can watch. Okay, Lydia, thank you so much for joining us. Good evening. How are you doing today? So we are done. We are done. Remember, this is not like the typical stew we know. It's not like the typical stew we all know. This is a little bit different. That was why I say it again and again. I called it sauce, not stew. There's a reason I called it sauce, not stew. So we are good to go now, and yeah. Everyone that joined us today, I appreciate you guys. Please keep supporting and motivating me. Keep supporting, keep sharing my videos. I love you guys, and I will always make you guys proud, as much as I make myself proud too. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. So I'm gonna turn off the cameras now and then try to do some cleanup. But by all means, guys, keep watching. If you join us late, you can always go and watch it from beginning to see how we started with an empty pot and ended up with this delicious, well-made food. You can do that. Trust me, you'll be happy you did. And over the week, I'm going to be posting some really cool videos of my recorded cooking. And over the coming weekend, I said I'm going to make two things. Hopefully, I might come live on Saturday and Sunday. But on the first, either on Saturday or Sunday, I'll be cooking. I'll be cooking okra soup, and I'm dedicating that okra soup to all kids, all Nigerian kids, and all kids that love Nigerian food, particularly swallow. So if you're a parent or an auntie or a brother, you can watch and see how you can make okra soup that the kids will love, and adults will love too. But I try to emphasize kids in this case because I am making sure that I cook it in such a way that kids can have it without fear of, is it too spicy? Is it spicy enough? Is there bone? Is there no bone? All those stuff like that. And again, like I said from the beginning, it's time I bring that kind of soup back to my table or back to my dining because of my kids. So they have to start eating eating swallow again. I do give them before and later stopped, and now it's time to get it back as they continue to grow. So thank you very much, everyone that joined us. I love you guys, and please keep supporting me. I can't be here with you guys, so you guys made it really. You guys really made it possible for me to be here, and I can't thank you enough. Thank you, and God bless you always. Have a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you guys over the weekend. But before then, I say it again. Come to my page every day and watch. Come to my page every day and watch videos and invite your friends. Come to my channel on YouTube, watch videos and invite your friends. Share my videos, and let's make sure this page is well known everywhere. I know it's a page that is less than a year old, but we can grow it. Let's keep growing it as much as possible. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys during the week. Bye.